Hello, everyone. I'm Carolyn Casson, President and CEO of Michigan Women Forward, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to our WomanUp business plan and pitch competition. These women-only competitions are held throughout the state, and we're very proud to be holding our 6th annual pitch competition here in Grand Rapids. We've gone virtual this year, and so it's a little different than when we all got together before. But that didn't stop almost 150 women across the state from submitting their 2-page business concept papers to us in October. With the help of many volunteer reviewers statewide, we narrowed it down to 26 finalists, 8 of whom are going to be pitching to you here tonight. Before we jump into the pitches, I want to take a moment for you to meet our esteemed judges. I'm going to introduce them to you, but then they're going to say a word or two about themselves. First of all, Brad Kessel. Lucky guy. He's the only guy you're going to see tonight. He's the president and CEO of Independent Bank. And we think he's such a good judge that we ask him back for the second time. So thank you. Thank you, Brad. He's also one of our sponsors. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Carolyn. Brad Kessel, President CEO, Independent Bank. It's truly my pleasure to be here this evening. I've been very impressed with the material I've seen up to this point, and I'm very excited to hear the ladies pitch their ideas, and I think this is going to be great. Thank you.
Thanks for doing this. Next, I'm going to introduce you to Diana Seeger. She's the president of the Grand Rapids Community Foundation, a longtime friend of Michigan Women Forward and of all of us. Thank you, Diana.
It's great to be here. Thank you for inviting me to be an esteemed judge to this wonderful pitch contest. I'm the president of the Grand Rapids Community Foundation, and this is the time of women. So it is time to shine.
Absolutely. And Diana will shine for us, I promise you. Finally, I want to introduce you to Lauren Youngblood Snyder. Lauren is a member of our board of trustees at the Michigan Women Forward, but she's also the vice president of customer experience from our lead sponsor, who donated all of the prize money for tonight's winners, Consumers Energy. So welcome, Lauren, and thank you so much for all your support.
Thank you, Carolyn. It's so exciting to be here. I live in Grand Rapids, and I'm so excited to see all the great women who have such great ideas to really help continue to drive economic success for our state. So just excited to be here and be a part of tonight's activity. Thank you.
Those are our esteemed judges, and they won't disappoint you, I promise. They have already reviewed each of the finalists' 10-page business plan, which account for 60% of the finalist scores tonight. Tonight, then, you'll see the pitch, which is the other 40% of the score. Each finalist will have 3 minutes and 3 minutes only to pitch their business. And then 5 minutes, the judges will have a chance to ask some questions. Are you ready? All right, let's get started.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Ellie Drain. I am the Director of Events at Michigan Women Forward. We have 2 categories tonight for pitches. The first is the lifestyle category, and then later we will move on to the growth category. Our first finalist in the lifestyle category tonight is Danielle Bradfield with Hey Sugar. Hi, Danielle. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, good. So great to have you. And you are, of course, our first finalist to pitch, and we're so excited. I'm going to go ahead and add your presentation to the show here.
Okay.
And you know the drill because we've practiced this, but we can hear you, we can see you. When you start speaking, Laura is going to start timing. You have 3 minutes. When she calls time, you can finish your thought, and then we'll move to the judges asking you some questions. So with that, when you are ready and you start talking, Laura will start timing.
Do you remember the first time you had cotton candy? Was it at a carnival or fair, or maybe the movie theater? Cotton candy is memorable because it's an experience from beginning to end. There is nothing else like watching the way sugar magically spins into a cloud. It's unique, photogenic, and brings joy to children and adults alike. The problem is it's often filled with preservatives, added sugar, and red dye 40. And as a mom of 5, I want them to be able to enjoy sweet treats without all those extra ick ingredients. I'm Danielle Bradfield, owner and founder of Hey Sugar, and I'm here to put a new spin on cotton candy. Hey Sugar is unique because we use only organic cane sugar and natural flavors and colors, and that's it. In fact, our cones have about as much sugar as 3 Jolly Ranchers. Our cotton candy is gluten-free, artificial dye-free, and vegan. We punch it full of flavors like salty caramel, confetti cake, champagne bubbles. And if you're a fan of the original pink, don't worry, we have that as well. So how does our business work? One thing we do is bring our cotton candy machine to festivals, farmers markets, and events along with our packaged cotton candy, and we serve fresh cones. This is always a hit because when was the last time someone served you a fresh, hot cotton candy cone off the press? We sell direct to consumer on our website, at our shop, and we wholesale our products. Our customers are always coming back for more, sharing with friends, or buying as a consumable gift. So we work hard to come up with new flavors and innovative ideas. Last year, we started making cotton candy cakes and glitter bombs to elevate your drinks. This year, we plan to introduce cotton candy lemonade. In June, we opened up a brick and mortar storefront. This also serves as our production space and our online sales fulfillment. The investment in a storefront has helped us quadruple in sales. In 2019, we did $19,000, and in 2020, $79,000, despite the pandemic. We started wholesaling our products in August and are now in 25 stores. We were also just accepted today into a nationwide wholesale marketplace. This summer, we plan to double our farmers market presence from 2 to 4 or 5. We are also have a team of 3 year-round and about 10 to 12 in the market season. Low overhead and high margins make us very profitable. We're growing rapidly and we can no longer be a production center at our storefront. So we're seeking $10,000 to fund a new production space, the setup of a new local printing source, several cotton candy machines to help us scale, and then 2 custom-made event carts. We know that events aren't really happening a lot right now, but we're getting booked for outdoor events and contactless catering, which we use our carts for. And so we want to be ready to be able to do multiple events at a time when that happens. Our cotton candy is a walking billboard for Hey Sugar as people snap photos with our products for social media. It's an experience that connects people together and brings them joy and nostalgia.
That's time. So now we have 5 minutes for questions.
Danielle, this is Brad Kessel, and hi, good evening. Very nice to meet you. You know, I'm very impressed with your idea here. And actually, I wasn't clear originally when I read the case about the avoidance of the preservatives and some of the maybe more bad stuff. So that was very enlightening to hear that part of it. What do you see as your biggest obstacles for moving your business forward?
Well, I think some of our biggest obstacles would just be, cotton candy. It's hard to know where to go from here. We can do a lot of things. Do we open up another shop, more brick and mortars? There's a lot of different revenue options. And so I think our biggest obstacle is just figuring out, what the best route to go is.
Sure. And then maybe a follow-up in terms of your time commitment here. Is this a full-time? It seems like you had a family and whatnot, and maybe the family was involved in the business, but is this a, going at it 110%, or what, how do you view it?
Yeah, no, Brad is going at it 250% for sure. I work full-time. I work full-time on this. I don't have any other job, and my husband helps out as well. And then we just hired a market manager for the seasonal staff for the markets, because that's, definitely our business season. And then we plan to just keep on, hiring as we grow for those different revenue sources.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Danielle.
Hi.
I love this idea. I love your passion, and I love the tie back to nostalgia. So when you think about your North Star, like when you think about, this is one step into doing that, but what does ultimate success look like for you in this business?
Ultimate success. Well, I think that would really be just the hiring of, having people underneath us to do all the things. I feel confident in what I can do, but I also, as an entrepreneur trying to do all these different things, feel stretched at times. And so, we're excited to be able to hire people as we grow.
The thing that I really love about this is that it does draw back on nostalgia, but for a person my age, that is the nostalgia. So the thing that I'm thinking about is, how do you introduce to new markets the fact that cotton candy and other products are just really integral to the experience that people are going to have?
Well, I think it often comes naturally. People see it on social media, and it's ultimately intriguing. What is that, and what are they doing, and what do they have? Cotton candy, I haven't had that in forever. And even people who, are, our target market is 25 to 45 really, and they're like, I haven't had that since I was a kid. Most people have had it at the carnival. And so because it's punch full of flavor and new things like that, people are loving the uniqueness of it. And people are really wanting to have it at their weddings, corporate events. It's just something unique and new.
Can you talk more about the competition in this space, and who is, like, when you think about your biggest competitor, who is that? And how do you navigate that?
Absolutely. There are a few other cotton candy companies, Spun Sugar, and there's Art of Sucre is one. However, they don't use natural art. They use artificial dyes. So there really isn't a whole lot of other people doing what we're doing. There are in small fronts as far as doing events and things like that in their own city, but not as far as on a scale of wholesaling large things like that. So I would say we do have competition, but it's compared to many, many other categories, it's extremely low.
Danielle, on your financials in the case, I wasn't entirely clear on some of the assumptions, but you've got some time now of actual results. So can you just comment on the pro formas that you have for 21 and 22? How solid do you think those are? Are they pie in the sky or pretty realistic?
No, I think it's very realistic. So we do about an average of, I would say, $8,000 a month at our store in revenue, and then we're going to be having it be in 4 farmers markets with an average of $400 a week, which would be about $6,000 a month in the farmers markets. And then we add on events and wholesaling, which we're pretty new to. But we just got accepted onto FAIR, which is a wholesaling market. It's the largest market that I know of. And most people go right on there for their small boutiques and shops to look for that. So that's the wholesale is a huge market that we have just hardly tapped into.
Very good.
Thank you so much. That is time. Thank you, Danielle. Great job.
Thank you so much.
Nice job, Danielle.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Great job, Danielle. Up next in the lifestyle category, we have Felicia Rodriguez with Wear Your Curls. Hi, Felicia. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How's everybody doing?
We're doing well, thanks. So you see the judges and our timer, Laura. So you don't have any visuals for us while you pitch, is that correct?
That is correct, just at the very end.
All right. So then what we're going to do is when you start, Laura's going to start your 3-minute timer. She'll call time at 3 minutes. So take a big breath when you're ready.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Felicia Rodriguez, and I'm the founder and owner of Warrior Curls. Warrior Curls is about helping those with naturally curly hair embrace, love, and wear their natural hair. I created Warrior Curls when I felt that I needed to help other women who felt that their hair naturally wasn't good enough or they felt insecure about it. What's most exciting to me about my business is a revolutionary 5-star rated hair care product that I created called the Curl Case. I created the Curl Case when I decided to go natural myself, but realized that my fast-paced and always on-the-go lifestyle didn't allow me enough time to redo my hair every single morning. For those of you who don't have curly hair, allow me to explain. Curly hair can be very complicated when you first try to figure it out. This can be frustrating, especially for parents with busy lifestyles or who have biracial children and little to no experience dealing with textured hair. The Curl Case was made to protect your curls while you sleep and preserve the style, whatever it may be. The Curl Case makes morning hair routines shorter, easier, and faster. You simply pull off your Curl Case in the morning, shake your hair out, and voila, your style was preserved and made to last another day. Many people don't know that 60% of the world's population has curly hair. That's over half of the entire globe's population. According to Mintel, a globally known world market research firm, the multicultural consumer is the fastest growing in the market right now, racking in an estimated $1.66 billion on beauty and hair care products alone. As retailers and suppliers realize the benefits of carrying products made to meet the needs of an increasing number of consumers who don't want to relax or straighten their hair chemically, the category is growing both in terms of sales and its presence in beauty aisles. This is the perfect time for the Curl Case to become part of that market. Currently, I run everything with my business from beginning to end. I do have a local manufacturer who makes the Curl Case, but I then have to cut, weed, and heat press the logos onto the Curl Case, package the Curl Cases, add care instructions with the packaging, and ship them out as orders come in, which is daily at this point. Warrior Curls is at a point where it is growing and requires a full team now. If selected as a recipient of this grant, I would use the prize money to hire 2 employees. I then would use the vast part of it to switch manufacturers and get the Curl Cases made overseas, which requires a high minimum order quantity. Although this is a lot of capital up front, this would cut the current cost of making the Curl Cases by 2/3. Actually, a little over 2/3. This would allow me to fulfill requests for many salons who currently want to purchase at wholesale and hopefully in the near future, get the Curl Cases into large retail locations like Target, Walmart, and Sally's. The grant would also be used for advertising in order to increase awareness and sales. Another part of the grant would go towards revamping my current website to make it more attractive, user-friendly, and comparable to other retail websites. I'll end my pitch with my business model canvas, showcasing how the Curl Case is monetized and sustained today. Thank you so much for your time and allowing me to pitch the Curl Case to all of you today.
Hi, Felicia, Brad Kessel, and very nice job. I was particularly impressed with your website, and that really helped bring the idea to life for me. Can you talk a little bit about the actual financial results that you've had to date, and just and then sort of connect that with your forecast here?
Yes, absolutely. And actually, I can even share that information with all of you as I talk about it a little bit. But just in the last year, I think, no, I know, can you guys see the screen right here?
No.
You can't?
Yes.
Okay. So just in the last year, I grossed a little over $25,000. And what happened in my first year, trying to find a manufacturer was probably one of the biggest problems that I had. I couldn't find one that would make it at a price that would keep the cost of the Curl Case reasonable for my customers. So there were a few months where I actually either wasn't able to sell any Curl Cases at all, and that then required that I bring other products that people with natural hair would need. But for my first year, that's the amount that I actually made. And then you can see here all of the sessions from the stores. A lot of it comes from social media. And then if I go down, I mean, there's a lot more information, but I'll wait until the next question to see what else I need to show all of you.
You know, one of the things that I'm impressed by is the fact that we know that the market for this product is going to grow, and it already is. I mean, you made that case very succinctly, and so I guess the thing that is that when I look at the growth of the need for your idea, your product, and you may have put this in the business plan, and I'm just not remembering. But so where do you see the growth going? Because I can't see anything other than going up.
It's just going up. And what's really nice about this product is that it doesn't exist. So even in the business plan, I did put what I felt was competition, which is like bonnets and scarves. But the reason the curl case was invented is because these aren't working. So it's only going to go up from here. I feel like the only thing that's been slowing it down is me, because I'm one person. And now I'm at a point where I know it's going up. I know I have everything in place. And then this is just what's going to make it happen. It's a 60-day plan of if I win. Immediately within 60 days, I know the two people that are being hired. I have the order ready to go to the manufacturer, and then I can actually spend the money on advertising. Everything that I've made since I started Wear Your Curls has been with no advertising. This is just word of mouth, people seeing me on social media, people hearing about it, salons that I've gone to. I ended up getting my first wholesale order from the biggest curly hair salon right now. And it was because I went in with it on my hair and she was like, what is that? I need it. So immediately I'm like, this is definitely a winner. I just now have to put it in place, and hopefully it'll happen after today. We'll see.
I love your passion, and I love how well you know the industry and all about this. So question, what about a patent? Like, is that a part of your long-term plan here? Like, how does that work?
It was my plan before I even started. And that's probably what initially kept me from wanting to send it overseas or to outsource it to like China or India, was that I knew the minute I did that, you kind of lose control a little bit, because China can just do whatever it wants, remove the logo, and then just start selling it to whomever. So I looked into patenting the curl case right when I trademarked it. In order to do that, I have to make it, because the curl case, and I can show you guys, I mean, it's nothing grand. It's more of what it's made out of, the versatility that it stretches, and that the material is what textured hair needs as far as keeping it healthy and keeping it protected. So when I first looked into this and I got an attorney to help me out with this, they said because of the design, for instance, this could very well be an infinity scarf that you wear around your neck. The design itself is not new. So as far as like changing the design, and I'm working with one of the manufacturers in China to change it where it is adjustable, instead of making two different ends where one is snugger, one is looser, I can make it adjustable. And the design that goes into that, as long as it's unique, I can patent it. And then that's when I'll be able to patent the curl case once I can send it over.
Gotcha. How much do you expect by hiring these two new people, your trajectory? What do you expect? Like, how will that help with your trajectory?
So currently I sell anywhere from like, let's say 60 to 100 curl cases a month, give or take. That's just an average. Once I bring people in and money is actually going out into advertising, I'm seeing a minimum of 300 curl cases being sold a month. And that's just a minimum. But if I do that, I'm in the six figures before the year ends. So that's where I know that once I get this and put the money into advertisement and getting these two employees, it's going to pay itself. I mean, to the point where I don't even have to worry about trying to get grant money or capital up front or trying to get loans, because it's going to pay for itself, pay for the two employees, and then more employees to come after that.
That is time. Thank you so much, Felicia. Great job.
Thank you all.
Great job, Felicia.
Thank you.
Nice job, Felicia. All right. Our third finalist in the lifestyle category this evening is Jessica Ludlow. Her business is Jessica Ludlow LLC. Hello, Jessica. How are you?
Great. How are you?
Doing well. Do you have visuals to share with us this evening?
Yes, I do.
Why don't you go ahead and pull those up? I hope that everyone is out there in Facebook and YouTube land is enjoying this. Feel free to comment. Leave your well wishes for everybody, and we'll try to respond to those as we can. So please engage. Okay, Jessica, it looks like you have it pulled up and you are ready to go. So how this works is when you start talking, our timer Laura will start your 3-minute countdown. She'll call time at 3 minutes. So take a nice big breath, let it out when you are ready.
There are two types of businesses in COVID, the ones that are thriving and the ones that are dying. The ones that are thriving have something in common. They've pivoted to digitalization and social media. COVID has proved that business is moving online, and it's my business's job to make that a seamless transition. Hi, my name is Jessica Ludlow, CEO and founder of Jessica Ludlow LLC. Today, I'm here seeking $10,000 to support the growth of my digital marketing, coaching, and consulting agency. Our mission is to help brands overcome the typical struggle of an unknown brand and few sales through social media. I've been developing this business through my college career the past 2 years, and over time have been able to help over 70 companies generate more revenue. We've done this through a few products. First is the hashtag Hive. This spreadsheet of hashtags provides niche-specific hashtags for your target market on Instagram. Next, Sophisticated Sales is a 3-month-long group coaching program that teaches everything from where to find your ideal clients online to landing them as paying customers. And then lastly, our bestseller is our private one-on-one coaching. This provides unique custom strategy to your business specifically. In 2019, when I started the business, I offered done-for-you marketing services, and I'm so excited to be bringing these back on a larger scale. We will also be adding a new course called the Confident Closer, which will be geared towards the more beginner business owner or the business owner struggling in COVID who is ready to start leveraging social media in their business with some of those foundational basics. To date, our customers have primarily been people like personal brands, bloggers, coaches. But with these new products, we're so excited and actually have already started working with more established businesses like brick and mortars. In 2020, we generated over $52,000 and are ready to double that this year. In order to do so, we need your help. With the money, we will be bringing on a part-time online business manager, helping me manage my business side, and then a part-time content creator, helping with the agency work. We will also be upgrading our client systems and implementing Facebook and Instagram ads for the Confident Closer program. Our clients receive a unique experience, and as we hold a competitive advantage of unique, thought-out strategies and quick turnaround time as little as 48 hours. With the money received, we believe we'll have a net income of over $62,000 this year, which is 107% return on investment. Now more than ever, it's time for businesses to start thriving again. With your help, Jessica Ludlow LLC will go from a personal brand to an all-inclusive made-for-more marketing agency and impact dozens more companies to come. I'm so excited to share my business with you. What questions do you have?
You know, as I look at through your business plan, I'm thinking about what types of businesses that you have reached out to, Jessica, and what businesses you'd like to really impact. Because I think with the growth of the potential growth of your firm, you know, who else would you like to reach out to?
Yep. So up to date, our clients have actually been people like mom bloggers, online fitness coaches, people who are already online but are looking to grow their sales. So we would implement social media strategy for them. However, there's more need now than ever. And we've had some businesses already reach out to us, like the Pour House up in Lewiston, local coffee shops, local restaurants, any actual brick and mortars, even like boutiques who need to start leveraging whatever social media might be appropriate for them to be able to start pulling more customers in rather than just the customer go to Amazon. Because especially in 2020, many more people have been much more willing to support small businesses, especially through like everything that's happened. So if we can put them in front of their ideal customers, they're going to be much more willing and excited to buy from them.
Jessica, can you talk a little bit about your competition and then share with us too, like what makes you unique in this space?
Yes. So when it comes to our competition, there are several other agencies out there. However, there are very few that provide both like the coaching, the courses, the group coaching programs, and then the done for you services. So our product suite is a huge differentiator, excuse me. And then, like I said, our quick turnaround time, many of our competitors have up to a week, 2 weeks in lead time with either getting strategy or doing marketing for them, email marketing, whatever it might be. So with our strategy, we have 48 hours or less. So as soon as they get something to us, we're having content be created very soon thereafter.
Jessica, I like your idea here, and I'm curious. You've had 70 clients to date, and can you talk a little bit about I'm still not entirely clear on the target market and sales in particular. Is it to 5,000 sales, 10,000 sales, or some number? Trying to understand their ability to afford your products and services. And then have you had any engagements that have not gone well? And what did you learn from those?
So to answer your first question, the total number of sales has been near the 100 mark because people have invested in the $40 hashtag Hive all the way up to the larger course. So that number is roughly 100. With it coming to the types of customers, I want to say that our customers need to come to us ready to work if they're coming for the coaching aspect. And with that being said, I would say we have roughly a 95% success rate. There is that occasional entrepreneur who comes in and ends up not having the time, or they see what it takes to implement and it's just not for them. And that's why we do want to allow this new marketing of like the done for you side come in so that, okay, you get the strategy and it's applied. Leading to your point of the cost, as it is like the one-on-one is more costly, especially for a starting out business owner. We have had some objection to that, but part of our approach is that the one-on-one is with me, and that's very hard to scale in comparison to the courses and the groups. So that's one part. And then the aspect of having some skin in the game, really having the right entrepreneur show up and be willing and excited to go all in.
Sure. Very good. Thank you.
Okay, it's 10 years from now. What does this business look like? What's your ultimate vision?
Yep. Long-term goal, I hope to have the entire agency running underneath me of more than just 2 people, having in-house graphic designers, website builders, right? So having it completely built out. And then me going around to marketing conferences, woman entrepreneur conferences, and being a speaker to not only empower and motivate more entrepreneurs, but to teach marketing on an even bigger level so that I can reach that level of scale, because I really do believe in the mission of helping as many businesses get started as possible and have them make as much money as possible. So long-term vision, speaking on stages and impacting on an even like greater number of people.
Thank you. That is time. Great job, Jessica.
Thank you.
Nice job.
Great job, Jessica. I'm sure she'll be speaking on stages with no problem, right? Especially after this evening. So next up, and our final finalist in the lifestyle category is Wendy Van Wagener, and she is with Happy Bar Services. Hello, Wendy. How are you?
Hello. I am great. Nice to see you all.
We are super pumped to have you with us this evening. Now, do you have a PowerPoint to share with us? I know you do, right?
I do.
Okay.
So I'm going to look at share the screen thing here.
Yep. Go ahead and bring that up.
All right.
I'm doubling as MC and IT support tonight. So if you need any help, just let me know, but I think we got it. All right. And notice her color matches her wall behind her. I love the brand.
That's right. I even wore a teal scarf today. So totally on trend today.
You are totally on brand. Okay. Well, hey, we have your PowerPoint up. We hear you. So when you are ready, you start talking and Laura will start timing. Take a big breath when you're ready.
All right. Well, hi, everybody. My name is Wendy Van Wagner, and I am the CEO of Happy Bar Services, and we are based in Rockford, Michigan. I believe that social awkwardness is best solved by alcohol. Now, come on, you know I'm right because you have been there. You show up at a wedding reception, you've got your gift tucked under your arm, you look around, don't know anybody. And your next thought is, where is the bar? And I hope it's free. Well, today is your lucky day because not only is the bar free, it's fabulous. Say hello to Happy Bar with our Instagram-worthy bars and our friendly bartenders who will hand you a drink and an icebreaker so that you can mix and mingle with all those strangers. Did you know that wedding guests reported 5 of their top 10 pet peeves about weddings involved feeling awkward and the availability of booze? Surveyed couples ranked the decor and the bar as number 3 and 4 as their most important element of their wedding. Happy Bar addresses all of this. So let's talk numbers. 92% of all couples provide alcohol at their wedding. Yearly, 58,000 weddings happen in Michigan. 35% of those happen on the west side. 13,000 weddings occur within our Happy Bar service area. We are one of 3 companies in our area that share this unique business model of a fun bar, service, and client-provided alcohol. Our other competitors include caterers and other companies that offer bar staff and supplies only. Now, our competitive advantage is that we're the easy button. We provide clients both the bar service and the unique element for their special event. In our first 3 years, we have earned year-over-year growth. Starting at 19,000, we grew that to 22,000 in 2020. This year, we have already booked sales of 36,000. We earn our money by bar rentals, upcharging labor and supplies, add-on services that include pop, lemonade, water, tea, and small rentals such as standing bars and ice tubs. This year, we are poised to grow significantly. And to maximize this, we need to increase our visibility and to grow relationships with key influencers. Your $10,000 award is going to help us hire a social media manager, create a client appreciation program, and hold open house events. More than ever, party hosts feel the pressure of providing guests with something that is fun and unique. And Happy Bar solves this with our Instagram-worthy bars, our full-service bartending, and a mixin' good time. Thanks so much.
I'll jump in with the first question. I love your style. You're so fun.
Thank
you. Okay, so COVID has done a number, especially on the wedding industry. So how does that impact your business, and what are kind of learnings that you're applying as you move forward?
Yeah, well, definitely. I mean, it's the worst of times, the best of times for us. Really, because that was our year 2. We didn't have this huge business built on sales. It gave us the opportunity for me to actually train my lead bartenders so that next year, which is this year, I can trust them to handle events without me, and we can start double and triple booking event days. So that was great. You also learn to work on the fly, which in food and beverage you do anyways, but you learn how to pivot and to support. You find out how much your soft skills really, really matter when dealing with clients, being understanding and compassionate while still respecting your business parameters. So it's been a great learning experience. I'm still learning.
You know, following that is that given the fact that your setup is really more for outside venues. So what do you do? It's today where the temperature is 10 degrees.
Yeah, actually, we're very seasonal. The majority of, we do offer in-venue bartending. During COVID, that's simply not happening. But I would like to focus on what our differentiator is, which is our bars and which is outside. So we primarily offer our services May through October. And we will pick up some events, but really the most of our work is there. And actually in a COVID pandemic, most people moving forward are having their ceremonies outdoors, which is actually going to play to us perfectly. And many, many more are actually going to backyards, which they don't have a beautiful venue. They're still looking for something very, very special, and we come into play. So it's been great that way.
So one of the things that I would in reading your business plan is that you're really talking about creating an experience versus necessarily, loosening people up. But I mean, you're really talking about the experience. So that's that whole piece of that.
It is. That's exactly right. And all the studies have shown that especially the millennials moving forward, they're more into experiential things than they are the stuff. So I feel like we are totally feeding that need.
Wendy, very interesting business. I have a daughter that was married this past year, and we changed plans multiple times. So I totally can relate to this, and I like your idea. I'm thinking about sort of the math here, and the 6 months out of the year, seasonality, Fridays and Saturdays, one event per day or multiple events per day, limits. And just help me understand, how do you get to the scale that sort of you presented in your case?
Yeah, well, it is multiple events per week and per day. So right now I have two rigs or trailers. We have a camper bar and we have a horse trailer bar. And we also have a team of people that can go out and simply bartend from venue bars or rented bars. We're also going to be rolling out standing bars, and on brand for us, they're all going to be something unique and repurposed from something that was vintage, like flower carts and things like that. So if we can do that, we can totally hit those numbers. On average, I'm looking for a profit of $1,000 to $1,500 per event. And so if we can do that multiple times on a day, we can hit those marks. And that's really how I'd like to set up my business. I would love to be able to close up shop around November, retool. I'm actually looking into going online, creating some courses on people creating their own bar service. It's a different target, but that I'm not regionally bound by showing up in service. And that's going to push us into 2022 and 2023 profit-wise.
Sure. Okay, very good. That's very helpful.
Thank you. Good
Thank
question.
you. That is time. Good job, Wendy.
Thank you. Thanks so much, everybody.
Nice job.
Bye-bye.
Nicely done, Wendy. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We did just get over engagement season. So, it is going to be, I had 2 friends get engaged. It's going to be a busy spring and summer. So
I hope so. I hope so.
All right. So right now we are just going to take a very brief break. Go ahead, stand up, stretch, refill your beverage, use the restroom. We're going to let the judges submit their first round of scores, and we will see you right back here in about 3 minutes. All right, and we are back. And that was the first round were the lifestyle category finalists. Next up, we are going into the growth category. So we will have 4 more finalists. I noticed a few people are asking, when do we vote? How do we vote? Don't worry, as soon as these 4 are done, we are going to post that link to vote in the comment section. You will be able to do that, vote for your favorite. So settle in, check out these next 4. And to kick us off in the growth category, we have Deshay Roddy with Mogo Fuel. Hello, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm good. I'm well.
Good deal. Well, we can hear you, so that's good news. You have a PowerPoint to share with us, so I'm going to go ahead and put that up here. So how it works, you know, because you've practiced, but when you start talking, our timer, Laura, will start the 3-minute countdown. She will call it at 3 minutes, at which time you can finish your sentence. So take a big breath. When you start talking, Laura starts timing. So take it away.
All right. I am Deshay Roddy, CEO of the gas delivery service Mogo Fuel. Living in the Midwest, I experience all seasons. This means I have the privilege of pumping my gas in all weather conditions, even the hazardous ones. And as a full-time construction professional, girly girl, and germaphobe, I don't have time to waste stopping for gas, nor does my customer. They use services like ride sharing, food delivery, and curbside pickup. They love the convenience of being served because they know that it saves time. With millions of COVID cases in America and over 50,000 in Kent County, my customer cannot afford the risk of standing in line for gas or touching a germy gas pump. Mogo Fuel offers the ultimate fuel experience with safe, contactless, and affordable gas delivered directly to our clients year-round. Just go to getmogofuel.com, enter your vehicle information, and you'll be on your way in no time. We're based in Grand Rapids and service customers within a 15-mile radius of the city's limits. Our most comparable competitor is the gas station, and there are 58 gas stations in our market. We are a new market entrant, but our business model has shown success in San Francisco, Seattle, and Atlanta. We offer 3 packages. The one and done, perfect for one-time users or first-time users and emergencies. The minimalist, a monthly membership that offers 3 fill-ups a month and a rewards program. And the Maximus, a yearly service that offers 3 fill-ups a month and an emergency fill-up a month. Our gas is separate and added at quarter, half, or full quantities. We sell our gas at a 40% markup, and this markup covers processing fees, taxes, and lack of convenience stores. We don't have fuel in bulk, but we do resell fuel from local gas stations. This keeps our drivers safe and within OSHA regulations. Like Uber, Mogo employs America by offering competitive wages, flexible work schedules, reliable to those with reliable transportation, and qualifying background checks. For our finances, Mogo is expected to generate over $10,000 in expenses, to gross over $400,000, to profit over $171,000, and to break even at 237 services for the year. Our cost to start up is over $84,000. However, with $10,000 in funding, we'll be able to accomplish our 1-year goals of trademarking our company, purchasing insurance, and purchasing 4 60-gallon fuel boxes, and also investing in app and website development. Our mission is to create a world of convenience, and we can do so when we give our customers more go with Mogo. Thank you.
I love this.
I'll jump in with the.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Hannah. Go ahead. You go. Okay. Okay. So such an interesting idea. I love it. And I haven't heard anything like this before. So you mentioned that you have to rely on gas stations, right? That's where you get the fuel.
Yes.
What do they think about that? Because that strikes me as kind of like a little bit of competition for them. What's their feedback, Ben?
Yeah, so currently just by running it through to some gas stations, it has been seen as a benefit to help them get fuel out of their inventory, because we're currently partnering with them in order to get the gas to the customers. So it has been seen as a benefit. So some gas goes to waste or they just don't sell it all because a lot of the times people are using it for the convenience store versus the gas.
So once we're out of the COVID situation, which may be whenever, so because I would say right now the advantage to this is the contactless and concierge type service. So how are you looking to, and I'm looking at your business plan, how do you plan on creating the demand for something like this? Because it's definitely a real niche market.
Yeah, so I'm looking at creating a demand just by, offering convenience. So
Yeah.
like I was saying, how my customer, they use ride sharing services, food delivery, and things like that. It's kind of something that's been popular. So what I'm doing is helping my customers save time. So regardless of being in COVID or just having a busy day and wanting to have your gas at a certain time, you get to save that extra 10, 15 minutes by using us.
Thank you. Brad, you're on mute.
I'm sorry. Can you comment on the startup costs a little bit more? What is the components there? And then also, what's your view of electronic vehicles and autonomous vehicles and the impact to your business down the road?
Yeah, okay. I'm glad that you asked that. So for the startup costs, what I initially included was just the cost of the proper vehicles in order to transport fuel. So currently with the fuel boxes that I do have, they're 16 gallon and they're something that can be put in the trunk of a car, which is what I'm currently working with to start up. So most of my cost comes from vehicles and using the proper tankers to get my gas across town. And moving towards the future with a lot of these cars moving to electrical usage, I've been able to find a distributor who actually distributes electronic chargers for electrical vehicles. And with this, I'll be able to put that in my cost to charge up people in 10 to 15 minutes tops. So the same time that it'll take me to put gas into a vehicle, I can use these electric plug-ins to service Teslas or any other electric vehicle.
Yeah, that's interesting. I think that could really be your sort of next step here. So I'm not sure I saw that in the business case, but I like your thinking there.
Given the announcement of General Motors today with regard to where they're going in the future, to building the case for the electronic and it just because it was I think by 2035 that they're going to eliminate having gas as fuel for cars. So, it's a great future orientation, and you're right at the cusp of that. So, just saying.
I was going to talk about that too, because I work for Consumers Energy, the electric provider. And I actually am responsible for our EV plan and next steps, and we're going big too. So that's what I was thinking about too, as I was reading your business case and listening to your pitch, because that is the next evolution. I think everyone's like a car away, one or two away from buying an electric vehicle. So.
Great. Thank you so much. That is time. Great job.
Thank you.
Great job.
Just remember, Morgo with Mogo. Thank you, Deshay. I love it. That's great. Rolls right off the tongue. All right. Next up in the growth category, we have Eva Marie Gugino. Hello, Eva Marie. How are you? She is with,
I'm good.
Want to get this right, Goo Genius Online Draw Club.
Yes.
So the artist in me is intrigued already to hear what you have for us. Do you have a PowerPoint or slides that you would like to share with us?
I do.
Go ahead and screen share and pull those up. And I believe that Eva Marie is coming at us from Holland, Michigan. Would I be correct?
Yes. that is
Great.
correct.
Okay. So you've practiced, you know how this goes. When you start talking, our timer Laura will start timing and she'll cut you off at 3 minutes. You can finish your sentence. So when you are ready, we'll start.
Perfect. Trey has a problem. His daughter Becky is 10 and loves to draw, but none of her friends do, so she spends a lot of time alone and that worries him. She has art class at school, but it's short and it doesn't focus on drawing. Trey has looked into local and online art classes, but they are either short-lived and expensive or just a static video with no personal interaction. The truth is, there is no community for kids who love to draw. Hello, I'm Eva Marie Goo Genius, and I have the answer to Trey's problem. My company, Goo Genius LLC, has been offering in-person draw club for 7 years. I am here tonight to ask you for $10,000 to help us move Draw Club online. With that money, we will create an online registration portal, boost our server security, and create fun 5-minute intro videos for the first 10 Draw Club lessons. Now, what is so special about Draw Club? Well, Draw Club is a community of kids who love to draw, who want to learn real skills, and who like to encourage each other along the way. It is a 2-hour weekly extravaganza that is 3 parts classroom and 2 parts variety show, where kids learn step-by-step, standards-based lessons with individual learning objectives that help them improve week by week and year after year. As for Trey, it only costs him $10 a week, and he just has to print out a PDF, provide a pencil, an eraser, and an internet connection. Goo Genius's co-owner and Draw Club teacher is Wade Gugino, a formerly trained artist, and together we have a passion for art, for kids, and for bringing the two together. We have honed nearly 60 Draw Club lessons, and in the last 18 years, we have developed 5 different art camps. All of these are ready to be moved online. Now, what about competition? Well, there are other online art classes, but none of them build a community with their students. None of them focus just on drawing, and none of them are as inexpensive as we are. We do drawing better than anyone else. Prior to the COVID-19 pandemic, Draw Club had 80 students in just 2 cities in West Michigan. We were in line to earn $27,000 for the year. Our camps earned $4,000 per camp in just 1 city. Moving online will radically expand our reach, and we expect to have Draw Clubbers in all 50 states by the end of 2021. And we project an income of up to $400,000 after the first full year online. That's just 20 kids per state attending weekly. We can easily scale up from there. We have the skills, the hardware, and the system to make this happen. We just need a little capital to help make Draw Club a reality for kids everywhere. Thank you.
Eva Marie, very nice job. And I think this is a terrific idea. I did go, after I read the case, I went online to your website. I was very impressed. It really helped build out my understanding of the idea. I started settling in on the YouTube video of how to draw a horse, and I thought that was pretty cool. So
Thank you.
I think this is great. And what are your biggest obstacles here to get to the next level?
Yes, so our biggest obstacles we feel are market penetration and funding. Once we get going and have students attending regularly, it will fund itself. But initially, the marketing is just reaching the people in every state. Obviously, we're based here in West Michigan, so that's our biggest obstacle that we see. We have seen such a positive response to Draw Club here in the 7 years that we have run it. Kids tell their friends, they bring their friends, their siblings, and so it does kind of grow itself once the word is out there.
Sure. And then just to get clarification on the club in a virtual environment, so the kids are attending virtually. Is that how it would work?
Yes. So go ahead.
Yeah, and then so that with that, so the instructor can actually see how each student is either picking up or falling behind in terms of their respective drawing?
Yes, the classes are step by step, so they just follow along with the instructor. There are pauses throughout the class for kids to ask questions or to show their work. And, you know, so Wade is the teacher, and when when the pandemic hit, we started offering Draw Club online. And currently we are doing some students online and some still in person. And so he's been learning already how to balance both and how to work with both. And some parents are just more comfortable with their kids staying home. But as you saw in one of the slides, we have pictures of kids holding their work up to their camera and being able to show what they're doing.
Very good. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
And it is tough right now. You know, all educators are having such difficulty with all of this. So with looking at what you're projecting, I'm just when I'm thinking about the growth of your business, is how to reach a broader audience that it will be compelling. And I know you want to be globally, but I mean, I understand for the right now how compelling it might be, but how do you hope it will occur beyond the here and now?
Yes, thank you for asking that. So in our business plan, we talk about our marketing, and our intent is to first market to homeschool groups. We have had great success here in West Michigan with that because homeschool kids need an art credit, and it needs to be based on regularized art standards, and we offer that. And so pandemic or no, kids are going to be looking for, homeschool kids are going to be looking for that. We also have found that our kids who attend public school that really love to draw are really into comics or building characters. There's not a lot of art offered in school anymore. And so this gives them an opportunity to explore that with other kids who love it, and it is inexpensive. So we think that once it is out there and becomes better known, we don't think it will be a problem to keep it going. Like I said, I know that our projection may seem kind of enormous after 1 year, but it's only 20 kids per state, and we have 80 kids per state in Michigan, just in West Michigan, just by word of mouth and by working through homeschool groups. Thank you.
So I love this idea, and I've got little kids, and this would be right up their alley.
Awesome.
And it's cool. And I think the way that you're creating a sense of community, especially after this last year for kids, is really important. And I know I will ask a question, but I also think there's an opportunity with partners through the education industry.
Yes.
I think there are really some opportunities that you could leverage, whether there's associations or getting school administrators involved. But what has the feedback been so far from those who participated? And do you think that you ever would expand beyond drawing to other types of art, painting, whatever else?
So I'm sorry,
So two questions.
Yep, you fuzzed out just a little bit. Did you ask what the feedback has
I did.
been?
Yeah, what has the customer feedback been that's informed kind of your plan? And then would you ever expand beyond drawing?
Yes. So feedback is interesting. In any time you offer a service like this, you're always going to have some kids who come once and you never see them again. You also have kids who come over and over and over again. And Wade and I were talking about this the other day, and he has students who come, who complain, who say they don't like it, it's so boring, and they say that for 3 years, and they come, every time for 3 years, and then suddenly they love it. So we have gotten the sweetest thank you notes from kids that with little drawings in them. Parents are often very thankful because we have a lot of kids who maybe have tried a lot of things. They're not athletic. They don't like sports. They don't like other clubs that are offered, but they love to draw. And this has given them a place to be encouraged, to find an adult that's excited about what they're doing and can help them improve, and also to be around other kids who also are excited about what they're doing and find their character cool, or, so I will not say that everybody loves it. Obviously, like I said, there are kids who come and don't come back. But for the kids who stay, we have provided something that they haven't been able to find anywhere else.
All right, I have to jump in there. Thank you so much. Great job. We are at time.
Thank you so much.
Great job, Eva Marie. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ellie. Bye-bye.
Okay, next up in our growth category, we have Lana Harden with Live Your Song LLC. Hello, Lana, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Great. And you have a PowerPoint to share with us, is that correct?
Absolutely.
Okay, you can go ahead and share your screen and pull that up. While she's doing that, you may have noticed that the Grand Rapids Pitch Competition actually pulls from all over West Michigan. So we've had people pitch tonight from, getting a little bit of feedback there, pitch tonight from Muskegon. Let's see, we had the Grand Rapids area, we've got Holland, and Lana is out of the Kalamazoo area. So we're so excited to have you participate as well. Okay, we've got your PowerPoint up, and I will go ahead and unmute you there. All right, so we can hear you, we can see you. When you start talking, Laura will start your 3-minute time.
Hi, I'm Lana Harden, and my company is Live Your Song. We're closing the achievement gap for 2/3 of minority students in the U.S. by 2040. 1 in 10 children experience 3 or more adverse childhood experiences, also known as ACEs. This impacts decision-making, processing, regulation, and more. As a child, I was impacted by trauma. Music was my only outlet. I couldn't focus in class, to learn. I couldn't speak up for myself. I'd use music to heal and get away. Let me share a story. In 2019, we visited a community center full of energy. We asked, "Are you excited about your future?" A 5-year-old yelled, "No, he hated his future. It was trying to kill him." "No," we said, "your future's not trying to kill you. It loves you. Talk to it every day." As we went on, he said he wanted to be a Power Ranger and help fight cancer. The others laughed. I engaged and said I wanted to be a Power Ranger too. He said, "You can be the red one, I'll be the blue." And then he named 5 things he wanted to be. And guess what? Due to COVID-19, the EdTech market has increased to $227 billion. We're focused regionally at $129 million and look to scale to $89.1 billion. And experts predict that this will increase 15.3% by 2027. We're perfectly positioned to capitalize on these trends. We've gained a lot of traction. We have created over 7 products, reached 9 states and 3 continents, gained over 1,400 users and 14 program partners. And once our app is complete, this traction will grow even more. What if technology and music and affirmation could be used to teach literacy and academics? Both are proven to increase and improve mental health. Our product is a learning platform that teaches social emotional learning skills. Based on our market research, our product has never been done. We're the only learning platform using voice. Parents love our product because children learn differently. It helps reach English language learners, minority students, and children with special needs. Our multi-channel marketing approach allows us to reach educational institutions, parents, and guardians. Our sales model is web and direct sales. Currently, there are 56 million students enrolled in U.S. elementary and secondary schools. We charge an annual licensing fee to educational institutions and a monthly subscription to parents. We project 0.25% to 5% sales growth increase from launch at year 1 to scale in year 3. And we're asking for $10,000 to help us complete development, build out a bigger sales team, automate our advertising channels, and add additional programming.
Great. That is time.
I love your energy. It is so contagious. So question for you about the financials. I'm not, in looking at the business case, I'm not clear, and so help me with this, on how much of the projected revenue in the 3-year period is due to the app or the e-sales or your existing products? Can you help me better understand that?
Yes. So the majority, 95%, is due to the app, because our app, what we plan to do is launch to parents at $9.99 per month. And then based on the data, we can use that to also sell and scale to educational institutions at $20 annual licensing. And then by year 3, we're going to launch. So our primary is, I would say 90% is based on the app.
So with that, my only question is the fact that we are, as consumers, bombarded by excuse me, streaming services and apps and things like that. So how do you demonstrate the value of that cost to?
Well, that's what's beautiful. What's beautiful is that we've been running the program for the last 3 years, where communities and schools partner. We've also developed really strong partnerships. Dallas school districts use our after-school program, but we also did over 50 parent and educator interviews in 11 different areas, and we gained customer feedback before we actually started pursuing building out the platform. So all of our parents were really concerned, because YouTube, kids are spending hours on YouTube, and there's really no safety mechanisms, and they really don't have input. But this gives the kids a safe environment, and it also helps them mentally, because a lot of children are dealing with things like suicide and depression. And so this whole learning app is actually built to address those issues.
And we know that suicide, especially in this environment right now with children, is on the rise, and it's very difficult.
Yeah.
Lana,
And if I can just, go ahead.
Sure.
I apologize.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
I was just going to say, and what really makes us unique as well is that some of these children don't come from good support systems, and so they don't hear positive voices. And this gives the children a chance to hear their own voice and to hear someone affirm them so that they can learn. Because what we find is that if children have blockages and barriers, they aren't even able to learn, and this makes it harder for the teachers.
Lana, I was curious, is your website up and running today?
Yes, sir, it is.
It is. Okay. Are you able to measure hits and visits and all that? And what are you seeing?
Yes, sir. We actually have consistent users that visit us. We probably get about 1,000 hits a day, but more than that, we've actually been in the, not a day, excuse me, a month, but more than that, we actually have been in the school district. So we just did a program with a school in Durham, North Carolina, and they've already agreed to allow their 100 students to actually participate because they love our program so much. So we have not just online learning, we've already pivoted virtually, we already are doing the programming, but we also have a huge commitment for people who are supporting our app as well.
And can you, I just need a little clarity on the actual product. What exactly is the young child getting when they agree to commit to you?
Okay, so we're productizing a service that we already offer. We actually have literacy products already developed in academic workbooks and social emotional learning program. So what they're actually getting is they're not just building their social emotional learning skills like critical thinking skills and listening skills, which we know employers are looking for now from children today, but they're actually getting hands-on learning. They're building reading skills. They're also getting community, and they're learning social awareness and self-awareness. And so it's really an all-inclusive program that not only just includes media and new media, but it also includes life skills as well.
And is it offered in multiple languages?
Right now, it's actually primarily offered in English. We will be offering it as well. But what helps so much is that some of these other cultures don't actually learn traditionally. So because it's music-based, it's not just voice, it's also music-based. That's why it's Live Your Song. So children, one of the things, we have an emotional check-in component. So it actually asks, how are you feeling today? And it comes up with different feeling words. And so if it's a negative feeling, it actually affirms them with a song, and then it moves them from a place of negativity to a positive space.
Very good. Thank you.
That is time. Thank you so much. Great job.
Thank you.
Great job, Lana. Thank you so much. Love the passion. Man, she just gets you going right from the start. All right. And our final finalist tonight in both the growth category and overall, last but certainly not least, Agnes Jury. Hi, Agnes. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Great. I think she comes at us from the furthest away, Traverse City, out of all the finalists. So we are truly all throughout West Michigan here tonight. So Agnes, do you have a PowerPoint to share with us?
I do.
Why don't you go ahead and share your screen and pull that up? While you're doing that, I'm just going to remind everybody who's watching out there on Facebook or YouTube to keep the comments coming, keep engaging. We love to hear them. Be sure to like and follow us on Facebook. You can follow our YouTube channel as well. And we will give you an opportunity here in just a few minutes to vote for your favorite pitch tonight. You got it, Agnes?
I do.
All right. I'm not quite seeing it yet.
Oh.
That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. So you did share your screen and then went one over to the application window, right?
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Got it. Okay. All right. So, Agnes, we've done this before in practice. You know the drill. So when you start talking, Laura, our timer, will start the 3-minute countdown and she'll call time at 3 minutes. So take a deep breath. You got this.
Good evening. I'm Agnes Jury. A few years ago, I learned that my friend Jen sometimes barters to get services she needs. She does this because she's self-employed and her cash flow varies. So bartering allows Jen to conserve her cash, reduce her idle time, and gain new clients. Jen barters with people she knows, but she wished there was a platform where she could barter with more people and as easily as others freelance their services on popular websites like Upwork. Jen's wish inspired me to create Local Barter Market, abbreviated to LBM. LBM is like no other bartering platform. Existing platforms offer either direct barter, where two people barter with each other for services of equal value, or barter exchanges, which offer circular barter, but are for businesses only, require the use of a broker, are costly to join, and have all kinds of additional membership fees. LBM is different. Here's how it works. You can join LBM for free to post your services, to see what others are offering, and to chat with anybody that you're interested in bartering with. It's only once you're ready to perform a service that you'll be asked to purchase one out of 3 affordable membership options, $10, $30, or $99. LBM earns revenue from these membership fees. Once members are bartering, the LBM platform keeps an accounting of the values exchanged between members, with credit given for services performed and credit deducted for services received. Members can use the accumulated credits or borrow credit from LBM to obtain services from anybody on the platform in any amount. The value of a service is fair market value, as determined by the 2 bartering members, with the guideline that 1 credit is equal to $1 US. This is the easy-to-use and affordable platform that Jen wished for and others like her can benefit from. We will market this platform to millennials because currently they're the largest generation of adults in the US. 48% of them already use platforms to find work and engage in business. And in the next 4 years, millennials will make up 75% of the world's workforce. So if just 1 out of 200 millennials in the US tries LBM at the $10 level, it will generate over $4 million in gross revenue. My partners and I have 80 years of combined business experience, which we will use to achieve LBM's mission and vision of being the leading platform to help people thrive through bartering. Because this platform is nearly finished, I'm asking for $10,000 to be used entirely for the cost of marketing. So if you know somebody who would benefit from bartering on this platform, please vote for Local Barter Market. Thank you.
Nicely done. I especially like the way that you laid out how you make money. I thought that was very clear. Can you talk about the successes that you've had to date in terms of engaging customers and using the platform? And
the platform is not yet launched. It's in beta testing right now. We do have a landing page for the website, and we're getting solicitations or people putting in what services that they would be interested in bartering, and just excited about this platform coming live soon.
My second question is around, I know you said the target market's millennials, but what about other I think about like my mother, who is highly talented, always is, there's kind of craft skill type of things. Do you expect that could also be a part of the group that you engage with?
Oh, absolutely. We're going to target millennials just because in terms of marketing, it's good to have your demographic picked in order to maximize the value of your marketing dollar. However, this platform will be available for everybody, and hopefully the millennials who will get excited about this platform will spread the word and make it go viral and engage their family members, their parents, their relatives, their friends, and spread the word.
I'm excited about the idea, and I truly am, even though I'm not a millennial, far from it. It's just being able to how to convey what this is going to be very important, and particularly for people who are not millennials, I guess is my best thing. So I think about how do you make this a clearer statement about the importance of bartering, because I get it, I certainly do. So just that's my question to you.
So how do we make this clearer to an older generation on the value of bartering? So I actually practiced this pitch with a business networking group made up of older generations, and which included a painter, limousine driver, and handyman, all above 40 years of age. All of them got it instantly, and all of them were very excited, just as you pointed out, that this is a service that they can certainly benefit from. But part of our, marketing strategy is raising awareness of the benefits of bartering for any age, individuals as well as businesses.
Agnes, I think it's a terrific idea. Myself, I'm not a significant online shopper, if you will, but my family, many members of my family are. And I'm trying to understand, sir, this is like the internet meets brick and mortar to some degree, because you're somewhat limited, aren't you, by geography. You have to bring, oftentimes, unless the services can be provided over the internet, you're having to be more local. Is that true?
Correct. So if we look at the data from freelancing, if you don't know what freelancing is, another word for it is doing gig jobs, which has exploded in the last few years. If we look at the data from the freelancing industry, 45% of freelancing is skilled services, which is web development, marketing, IT, all things that can be done over the internet. And the remaining 55% is unskilled work, which is that local work that requires, maybe dog sitting, babysitting, the services that are in contact, which is why our name is Local Barter Market, because we want our customers and members to know that this is something that is locally available for them. Our platform does allow for services to be searched by location so that members can focus and zone in on the area that they reside in.
Sure. That's very helpful. Biggest obstacle that you see at this point?
Pardon me?
The biggest obstacle that your business has to taking off?
Well, at this point, it's really just funding. Spreading the word is key for the success of this platform. because if it goes slowly and there isn't enough people coming in to post their services, there isn't going to be enough bartering allowed. So the key is for a strong marketing campaign to engage a lot of people very quickly.
Very good.
Thank you. That is time. Great job.
Agnes Jury, Local Barter Market, LBM for short. Nice job, Agnes. Thanks so much. And it sounds like a good opportunity to practice my negotiating skills. I don't know about you, but I could probably use a little bit of a tune-up in that area, so I might be checking that out. All right, at this time, Laura Tomasi Miller, go ahead and stay on for a second, but we're gonna have our judges, Brad, Diana, and Lauren, head on over to a super top secret Microsoft Teams meeting where they will be undergoing their deliberations. So the three of you are free to log off. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed everything this evening. Okay, next we are going to move into the portion that you all have been waiting for, probably the second most tonight, which is the audience choice vote. I think the first choice is probably going to be when we announce the winners later, right? Right now, we're going to go ahead and move into the audience choice vote. So we are going to post a link to a Google form in the comment section of either Facebook or YouTube. So that's below where we are talking right now. Go ahead and click on that. We're going to ask you to fill out just a couple of things. We just want a little bit of information and to ensure that you only vote once, one vote per person. Then you can move on to the next page, and that's going to allow you to vote for your favorite pitch tonight. As a reminder, this is an opportunity for someone to win $1,000. It could be someone who ends up not winning one of the cash prizes later on. It could be someone who does win one of the cash prizes later on. Doesn't matter if they win or not later, they could win the audience choice vote. You get to help decide that. Just a reminder, we have Danielle Bradfield with Hey Sugar. We've got Felicia Rodriguez, Wear Your Curls, Jessica Ludlow with Jessica Ludlow LLC, Wendy Van Wagener, Happy Bar Services, Deshay Roddy, Mogo Fuel, Eva Marie Gugino, Goo Genius Online Draw Club, Lana Harden, Live Your Song LLC, and Agnes Jury with Local Barter Market. Again, you get to decide who will be the $1,000 winner of the Audience Choice Award tonight. We're going to give you a few minutes to do that. So while you're doing that, remember the link is in the comment section below us on Facebook and YouTube. Laura, you were an amazing timer tonight. That's a lot of pressure. Like, you got to keep that time on your phone, and you're just like, I've done it before for the in-person competitions, and you're like, if I accidentally don't start it or stop it, how am I going to keep this going? You know, so nicely done. Nicely done. Tell us just a little bit about yourself and your role here at MWF.
Oh, well, I am a newer member of the Women's Entrepreneurship team. I am a loan officer. So the bulk of my time is spent working with entrepreneurs across the state to get microloans for a variety of projects that they might have. I also get to support Ellie on this pitch competition. And we have our team is all over. We do work in Grand Rapids. We're working in Southeast. My colleague Jennifer focuses on Washtenaw County and the Lansing area. And so we're really looking to build out that microloan program and keep supporting entrepreneurs with technical assistance and all sorts of things to help women across the state be more successful in their businesses.
That is awesome. All right. So what do you think of your first MWF pitch competition tonight?
Oh, I find it so inspiring. I think, every one of these entrepreneurs are so passionate and knowledgeable about what they do, and they have such great visions that it is really exciting to see women being successful and women supporting one another. I see some of the comments that people are making, which is really fun. So it's just been a great night.
Great. All right. Well, thanks again so much, Laura. We'll let you get off and get to your other things this evening. So thanks for being such a great timer and for joining us.
Oh, of course. Best of luck to all the entrepreneurs.
All right. Thanks, Laura. All right. As a reminder, we are currently undergoing the audience choice vote please go ahead and use that link that's posted in the comment section on both YouTube and Facebook. It'll take you to a Google form where we're going to ask for just a couple of bits of information about you, and then you move on to the next page where you get one vote for your favorite pitch tonight and who is going to win that $1,000 Audience Choice Prize. So in previous years, we obviously have done this in person, and it has been so much fun to have some of our previous winners join us and give us an update about where their business is at, what they're doing, just have them kind of recount their feelings and their emotions from their pitch day. And so we wanted to still be able to share that with you this year. So we have a video here that we've put together with some of our previous pitch competition winners. So go ahead and watch this with me.
My name is Bree Mackerick. I'm the founder of Bright Bites, and I won last year's growth category in Jackson, Michigan for the Michigan Women Forward pitch.
My name is Katie Dodge, and I am the owner of Happy Cat Cafe, which is Grand Rapids' first cat cafe. We opened in 2017, but we are finally reopening this year with our full concept. I am the winner of the lifestyle category of WomanUp and Pitch last year, and I also won the audience award, so I was a double winner.
My name is Kathy Sullivan, and I'm the owner of Sidecar Bartending, and I was the winner of last year's pitch competition in the lifestyle category.
I have done a lot of pitches before, so I wasn't as nervous as I have been in my previous, but this one felt really intense. There was a lot of good companies there and just a lot of power in the room, I wanted to say. But I did have a good experience. Obviously, the money did help a lot growing our business, but even besides that, we got to meet so many other amazing companies that we were competing against in the same category, in different categories. And then I really got to network with some people from consumers who were the sponsor, and actually kept in touch with some of the people after that.
I would say my favorite part of the experience, besides winning, was probably spending the time with my coach. And I also really loved the Jennifer Maxwell time where we got to learn about how to give a great presentation, as well as get to know all the other contestants. So we were in a workshop together for a few hours. And honestly, the coolest part about the competition has been the friends I made. So the other people that were in my category that I actually pitched against, I've become quite good friends with, to the point where we've met and gotten coffee and met their kids, and we give each other business advice. And, you know, some of them, like, you know, the oven mitt is not open anymore. You know, she sold her business. And then there's some that are like skyrocketing and taking off, like root functional medicine is like insanely awesome in the growth category. So I just love being part of like the community altogether, and like having met all these other incredible women.
My experience in the competition was great. First and foremost, the immediate impact was the publicity that I received from winning the competition. My friends and family and clients all shared on social media that I had won the competition, and they were really excited, which got clients really excited, and just generated a lot of excitement about my business and got the word out about my business. So that was the immediate impact that winning the competition had on my business. Secondly, the money that I won, this allowed me to invest in my business. I was able to get my keg cocktails started and off the ground, and purchase product for me to sell. And probably the biggest impact the competition had on me was the confidence that it gave me to keep me moving forward in my business.
It is a lot of work to prep for the competition. You're working with your coach and your business plan, but it really makes you slow down and think through things that you can't just say, oh, I don't want to work on that today. I don't know, or that's too confusing. Your coach is someone that is going to ask you those tough questions, just like the judges will. So I think preparing for these competitions is a really good time to focus on the hard things, because those will show as your weak spots to the judges.
Congratulations on getting this far. I know it's a lot of work. I'm sure all of you thought of quitting 1, 2, 3 times during the process, but just know that you're going to be better off that you went through it.
Thank you, Consumers Energy Foundation, for all your support, and good luck to all the 2021 pitch competition participants.
Always great to hear from our previous winners. So this time, I want to welcome to the stream here Alexis Dishman. Alexis, go ahead and introduce yourself to us. Tell us who you are, and I know that you have some remarks for us tonight.
Sure. Good evening, everyone. Hasn't this been a fabulous competition? Our competitors have been absolutely amazing. We are so very proud of them that they have rose up regardless of this pandemic to share with us, share their most wonderful businesses. And we're slowly looking forward to finding out who, of course, they're all winners, but who in this competition is going to come out on top. So with that, my name is Alexis Dishman. I am the Chief Lending Officer at Michigan Women Forward. And I am pleased to be here today to thank our sponsor, Consumers Energy Foundation, who without their generous support, this competition would not be able to take place. So let's watch this video.
When you think about caring for your community, what comes to mind? Maybe it's improving education or encouraging workforce development, fighting hunger or eliminating homelessness, preserving the environment, or supporting the arts. Consumers Energy has been giving back to Michigan for well over a century. We've been helping local communities grow and thrive through the Consumers Energy Foundation. Last year, Consumers Energy, our charitable foundation, employees and retirees gave over $19 million to Michigan nonprofit organizations. We're investing in what's most important to Michigan, its people, our planet, and Michigan's prosperity. Since the COVID-19 pandemic began, we have continued to provide vital funding and resources to nonprofits across the state. These nonprofits are providing some of the most critical resources to the Michigan communities hit hardest by the impacts of COVID-19. The Consumers Energy Foundation cares about all of our Michigan communities. Let's take a look at the impact we had in your region this past year. For more information on how the Consumers Energy Foundation is caring for our communities, visit consumersenergy.com/foundation.
Wow, it's always such a pleasure to hear about all of the wonderful work that Consumers Energy is doing across the state to support our state and to continue to make us great. I have the pleasure this evening of introducing Carolyn Bloodworth, Secretary and Treasurer of Consumers Energy Foundation. She's going to share a few words with you. Welcome, Carolyn. I really hope you've enjoyed the pitches thus far. Oh, Carolyn, you're muted.
Yes, that would have helped, wouldn't it? It's been such a wonderful night, and just an absolutely wonderful night. And I just applaud Michigan Women Forward to be able to pivot with all of this. And oh my gosh, these entrepreneurs have just been amazing.
Haven't they?
Well, I thank you for the opportunity to be here. I want to tell you what a pleasure it is. I miss seeing everybody in person, but we are just thrilled to be able to provide support to females and women in business. I want to give a great recognition to my colleague, Lauren Young-Bell Snyder, who's serving as a judge tonight. She and the other judges have a very difficult task ahead of them. But we're really proud and really happy that Lauren is with us. Consumers Energy is dedicated to serving Michigan businesses and ensuring that businesses and communities are growing and thriving. That includes creating opportunities for entrepreneurs who can bring critical new ideas to the table, like so many that we were fortunate to see tonight. This past year has been a huge challenge for entrepreneurs, and we're so proud the Consumers Energy Foundation was able to provide $200,000 in support of Michigan Women Forward's Resilience Microloan and Grant Fund to help women-owned businesses survive during the pandemic. The work that Michigan Women Forward is doing is just so vital and critical. And this was part of over $2 million supporting small business that we were able to do last year, with a major focus on women and minority-owned small business. We know there's going to be more to do, and we're so grateful for all that Michigan Women Forward is doing on behalf of everyone involved. Check my records, and I am so thrilled to say that we've contributed more than $1 million to Michigan Women Forward through the years. The Women's Entrepreneurship Initiative, these pitch competitions, the education that has been done of their vital programming, it's just so critically important. So we appreciate the opportunity to be here, and more importantly, we appreciate the entrepreneurs that are participating in these programs. I've really enjoyed these pitches, and I'm really excited to see who is chosen as a winner and help to present. But before we hand out any checks, and we're not really handing them out, but we present them, I just want to thank all the finalists for sharing their vision and their plans for growth. At Consumers Energy, we work for people, the planet, and Michigan's prosperity. And we know that small businesses are critical to a prosperous economy. Thank you so much. Your hard work is going to take you a long way, and it's going to position our state well for many years to come.
Thank you, Carolyn, for those remarks. Thank you for sharing with us. Thank you for your contributions through the years, Consumers Energy. We certainly could not do what we do and all the work that we do without generous supporters like Consumers Energy. Michigan Women Forward is focused on accelerating women's entrepreneurship through providing access to capital, education, and mentorship to start or grow successful businesses. Women in business receive just 7% of venture funds for their startups. This is a bleak number considering the growth of entrepreneurship in the United States. 57.4% of the SBA microloan programs went to women-owned led businesses. Men receive an average loan size of $43,916, while women receive an average loan size of $38,000, almost $5,000 less. Through Michigan Women Forward's WomanUp Entrepreneurial Initiative, we work to eliminate barriers to business ownership, profitability, and growth for women. Our goal is to make entrepreneurship less difficult so women have an equal chance at success. Michigan Women Forward's goal is to provide our entrepreneurs with collaborative opportunities to determine what resources will best assist them in building and growing their businesses. We offer a broad range of education options, one-on-one meetings, conferences, and workshops. At Michigan Women Forward, we are here to support women entrepreneurs at every stage of their business. We are focused on helping women create sustainable businesses to enable them to take care of their families and create a legacy for their families. We recognize that even the most promising businesses, new or existing, often have difficulty obtaining much needed capital. To help entrepreneurs, Michigan Women Forward offers funding resources to start, build, and grow successful businesses. So not only do we offer the pitch competition like you're viewing today, we have a microloan program where we're able to provide entrepreneurs with loans up to $50,000, regardless of the stage of their business they're in. Typical terms are 3 to 5 years. Michigan Women Forward believes women-owned business have the greatest chance at success when they explore, strategize, and learn from other entrepreneurs. When the pandemic began last year in March, Michigan Women Forward recognized quickly that our clients and those that are in microenterprise space were at risk. So as a result, through a partnership with the Michigan Economic Development Corporation, Michigan Women Forward created the $1.5 million Michigan Entrepreneurial Resilience Fund to help entrepreneurs and small businesses negatively impacted by COVID-19 recover from the outbreak, as well as assist them in meeting increased demands in support of COVID-19. The Michigan Entrepreneur Resilience Fund provided recovery grants of between $1,000 to $5,000 and microloans of between $5,000 and $10,000 to small businesses who were in need and had been adversely affected by COVID-19 closures. Through the fund, we were able to provide much needed capital and technical assistance through cash management services. Through the fund, Michigan Women Forward was able to provide grants to 155 entrepreneurs and 44 loans. This is just one example of how Michigan Women Forward works creatively to support the entrepreneurial ecosystem by taking both capital and technical assistance to help entrepreneurs become sustainable regardless of the economic climate. We at Michigan Women Forward believe that supporting women entrepreneurs is one of the many ways we can be a leader in creating an inclusive economy for the state of Michigan so that all women and girls can reach their full potential. If you are interested in learning more about Michigan Women Forward's entrepreneur initiative and want to be involved, please go to our website, www.miwf.org.
Thank you so much, Alexis. Thanks for all the work you do in WEI. That's our entrepreneurship initiative. You and your team are just amazing. So looking forward to see where we go from here, onward and upward, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Great. All right. Well, thanks so much. Okay. And with that, I would like to welcome back Carolyn Casson, President and CEO of Michigan Women Forward. Hello, Carolyn. And then also Carolyn Bloodworth, welcome back to the broadcast, both of you, because we are about to get to the exciting part, right?
Oh, you should have been in the judges' room. Talk about nail biting. Talk about hand-to-hand combat. We had almost a virtual tie on one of the. I think it was separated by about 100%. So that just shows you how great and exciting all these people. They did such a good job. I'm so proud of all of them. Aren't you, Carolyn?
I am thrilled. There's no losers in this competition tonight.
Absolutely.
Not at all.
Absolutely.
They all did an amazing job. All right, so I know that you both are going to introduce the winners, but actually our audience choice winner happened to be in the lifestyle category.
Okay.
So that's our first one. And Carolyn Bloodworth, how much is that audience choice award for again?
So I happen to have here the sign. We have $1,000 for the lifestyle, a lifestyle winner, which happens to be the audience choice winner, and Carolyn gets to announce it.
I don't
Carolyn,
have.
Did you get that one?
I don't have it. So.
All right, that's okay. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and announce it.
No, I'm telling you.
Difficulty. This is our first one. We're going to get this down. We're going to get this down. It happens to be Where Are Your Curls? Congratulations, you won the $1,000 audience choice.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone who voted. I'm so thankful to everyone who tuned in.
Awesome. All right.
All right.
Now we get into the lifestyle award.
The lifestyle. So we will be starting with the lifestyle third place winner. The third place winner will receive a check for $2,500. Carolyn?
Carolyn Bloodworth loves to give money away. So this is her favorite job that she gets to do. She is so good at this. And, grow up and be Carolyn Bloodworth because she does this for a living. Isn't this exciting?
Big checks.
The third place winner in the lifestyle category is Hey Sugar.
You're on mute, Danielle. Still on mute, Danielle.
I think she's saying great things.
I got it now. Thank you so much. This has been a wonderful opportunity. Really appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wonderful. So from there, we go to the second place winner in the lifestyle category. That is a $5,000 big check. Carolyn, who is that?
Happy Bar Services.
Yay! Cocktails for everybody.
All right, we're waiting. Send them out.
Thank
That's
you.
fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
My goodness. And for the drum roll, the first place winner in the lifestyle category, $10,000 is
Where Are Your Curls?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know that
Uh-oh, she froze.
behind, shifting. Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, now.
Can you guys hear me? Okay. I appreciate you guys shifting this pitch competition and still having it be something that worked out, even though it was during COVID and it's now virtual. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it.
Okay, now I'm crying. Okay, so that's good. That's good. This is very exciting. Very, very exciting.
All right, congratulations, Felicia. Okay, so I want to make sure that we have all of our growth finalists here with us. I think we are just waiting for one more to come into here, so just give her one more minute. So isn't it really fun to see their reactions? Doesn't that just make you feel just all warm and fuzzy inside like you did? It's great. I absolutely love it.
It is. But I start crying, when we make the decisions, and I cry again when we award them. It's so great. I can't wait to see where these women go, right?
Exactly.
They're all going to do great things, for sure.
They're part of our family now. They're part of the MWF family, the consumers family, the independent bank family. We're here for you. Right.
That's right.
Okay, so we have all of our growth finalists in here, and we can announce the awards. So Carolyn Bloodworth, I will let you do that.
All right. Well, the third place, just a reminder, third place, $2,500 in the growth category is
Live Your Song.
Yay! Thank you.
Great job. You did a wonderful job.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
We're very proud of you. We can't wait to see what you do with this.
Thanks.
All right. And so the second place in the growth category, it's a wonderful $5,000 award to
Local Barter.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Congratulations.
This was the hand-to-hand combat ones. these last two. Great.
Very exciting. Oh my gosh. So our final winner of the evening in the growth category, first place in the growth category, a whopping $10,000 goes to
Goo Genius.
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
We're very proud of you.
Thank you very much.
So excited. So timely. So timely.
Thank you.
All right. So everybody, I think we've done a great job. I think this worked out better than I think any of us anticipated. Thank you so much. I want to say thank you to the people who watched. Thank you, most importantly, to our sponsors. Carolyn Bloodworth, we could not do this without you, without Consumers Energy, and we really appreciate you, and thanks for your participation. I hope you're proud because I don't know about you, but I was inspired tonight.
Always inspired. Very, very proud. And big shout out to Ellie. She's
Absolutely. Yes. I want to also say thank you to Independent Bank, who came in to help us not only by by making sure that you were a part of the judging panel, but also for the support you give Michigan Women Forward all year round. So thank you so much. We have to say thank you to those three great judges. I've done a lot of these, and I thought they asked great questions. I thought they were really outstanding. And so Brad, Diana, and Lauren, be careful. We're going to probably ask you back again because you did such a great job. Thank you to all of you entrepreneurs who had the courage and who had the tenacity to follow your dreams and to start businesses. You are now a part of the Michigan Women Forward family. And whether you won a prize tonight or whether you didn't, we're going to help you follow that dream and make it a reality. You inspired every single one of us. And as Carolyn said, you're all winners. Thank you to the coaches that worked so hard to get these people ready, and all the volunteers. And of course, Ellie, Laura, Alexis, thanks to all of you for the hard work that went into this. I think it was pretty flawless. So if you aren't doing anything a week from tonight, February 4th, tune in for the Jackson competition. We're taking this show to Jackson, Michigan, and we can't wait to see all of you there. Thank you, and women can do anything.